Charger fans? This is the God of Thunder, and my first instant reaction to the Charger versus Packers game. Thanks for joining me. It's a pleasure, and I know how you're feeling right now. All right, you would think as Charger fans that we have like this layer of skin built up, and we're okay after these type of games. But this is just truly another heartbreaker. The seventh loss in a row for the Chargers that we have lost by 3 or less points. Huge loss. Really takes us off that playoff contention and consideration, especially with everything that's been going on in the AFC. And it's just really a disappointment and unfortunate. Let's jump right into it. We'll start with the defense because I'm a huge Brandon Staley fan, and I've really enjoyed having him as our head coach. But Brandon Staley once again played his coverage that he wanted. He was giving up short passes out of the backfield to the Green Bay Packers running backs. He was giving up screen passes to the Green Bay Packers wide receivers, and they were really doing whatever they wanted in the short game because Brandon Staley played off coverage. We had our cornerbacks playing 10 yards off the ball on first down. Why? I don't know. Brandon Staley's the one who's getting paid $4 million a year, while I'm, just a super Chargers fan and just love to watch the games. But that's what happened. And they allowed a quarterback in Jordan Love, who has never had a 300-yard game, though for 323 yards. He averages about a pick a game, 0 interceptions, and his completion percentage is around 58% a game. And he had his best game of his entire career against the Chargers defense. All right. So I'll keep it at that for the defensive side. We just didn't do what we needed to do. I think the Chargers still had the opportunity to win this game, but the defense did not allow that. Um, Going on to the offense, I think we played a pretty decent game. Austin Eckler had that huge fumble on the goal line that would have put us up by, I think, 4 points. But we weren't able to capitalize on it. He slipped. He slipped twice in that game. Another time on third down when we were driving in the fourth quarter for a chance to tie or win the game. So obviously the grass at Lambeau Field had an impact on our players. Brandon Staley supposedly got them ready for that. Everyone was wearing the same cleats for a grass field. So I think they prepared well enough. And just unfortunately, the Chargers and Austin Eckler, he was the one who was taking the grunt of that field and was unable to, keep his footing. And that's why he fell down for that third down in the fourth quarter, and then also fell down in the red zone, and inevitably gave up that fumble. Justin Herbert played well. He used his legs, which was awesome. I absolutely loved Justin Herbert running, and I think this is something that we should incorporate more in the offense. Justin Herbert really had some tenacity this game, right? I don't know if I was the only one that's seen it, but if you guys noticed when the Chargers were called for a delay of game, Justin Herbert spiked the ball and he was pissed off. And I think that's what's missing from him. Because the majority of the time when we watch him play football, he is usually like at a baseline. He never gets too high, never gets too low. And, that's good, but I think as a fan, you want to see that fire come from your quarterback. You want to see him get fired up and pissed off. And I think that's what's been missing from his game. But gosh, during that delay game, it really showed me like I was feeling it. I thought Justin Herbert was about to just go off. And, he did what he had to do. And going to the fourth quarter with the game on the line, we had just under 2 minutes to drive down the field. And with the game on the line, Justin Herbert threw a dot to Quentin Johnston, which would have gone for a touchdown and a field goal, put us in field goal position at a minimum. and Quentin Johnston with his stone hands dropped that ball, his second drop of the game, fifth drop in the past two games, and it's just shaping up to look like Quentin Johnston might be a bust, which we all didn't want to believe because Quentin Johnston has all the intangibles. He has the size, the strength, the speed. He has everything that you want in a wide receiver, but he just can't catch a ball to save his life. And it is so infuriating and so frustrating. And as Chargers fans, I feel you because that was the game winning touchdown that we needed. And it did not happen. And unfortunately, it led to the Chargers losing to the Green Bay Packers 23-20. Some big takeaways from this game. Joey Bosa got injured in the second quarter, I believe, and it does not look good. He came back out to the game on crutches, and which looks like he's going to be probably out for the season. You know, if you come out in a boot and on crutches, it's not a good look. Initially, I thought it was an ACL injury, but it wasn't. It was listed as a foot injury, and I think we might have lost Joey Bosa out for the season. We also had another injury to Will Clapp, but he ended up coming back in the game, so not as severe, obviously. And we're 4-6. We are on the outside looking in on the playoff race. It doesn't look too good, if I'm being honest. Brandon Staley has been on the hot seat. Now his butt's probably on fire. He allowed a Jordan Love led offense to do whatever they wanted against our defense. Basically, the coverages were off, and if Braley or Brandon Staley's not fired by tomorrow, I'd be surprised. If he's still the head coach, I would be surprised. But moving forward, we have to pick up the pieces. We have to move on because we're playing an excellent Baltimore Ravens team next week who can run the ball, who have Lamar Jackson, who was injured. I'm pretty sure he's going to play. I think it was an ankle injury, but he looked like he was okay. So I'd expect Lamar Jackson and the Ravens to come into town, and they're really going to give us a fight and give us a run for our money. So this is my first, like I said, instant reaction. Tough loss. I'm sorry, guys. I feel you. I'm a Charger fan. You would think we would be used to this, but it doesn't get any easier. Seventh loss in a row by 3 points or less. But hey, we're a resilient pack, right? We're the Los Angeles Chargers fan base who are used to this. And look, we're gonna come back ready, ready to fight and cheer for our team next week. All right. So this is the God of Thunder instant reaction. I appreciate you guys for coming and checking this out real quick. I just wanted to give a quick take on it. And as you guys know, the Chargers bring the lightning. We bring the thunder. Hey, bolt up, baby.